Okay, we're live on this Tuesday morning, 7th of the month. Thank you so much. We're live to the KGNS website at KGNS.TV. We're live to the app. We're also live to the KGNS YouTube channel. And joining me, as she does every single morning, is Yolanda Villarreal. Hi, Yolanda. How are you today?
I'm great,
Hey,
Ruben.
Yolanda. What's
I
up?
am great, and I'm wearing a bright color indicating that today I'm the color of the sun. Yeah, I'm missing yellow though, but that's why I have gold on. So
Right.
Today it is expected to be sunny later on in the afternoon, Ruben, and we know
Like how sunny?
like sunny in the afternoon.
Partly sunny.
Well, we're gonna start off with these cloudy skies that we're going on right now this morning, and then it's gonna become partly to mostly sunny. That's what's going on for us this afternoon, and those temperatures will be in the 80s to triple digits in some locations, and for some it could be feeling like the triple digits, like from 105 or higher. For us here in Laredo, it could be feeling like 110. Yep, you heard it right. That's why I do recommend, if you do have pets, before you leave your house, make sure they have plenty of water, an area of shade as well for them, because it is going to be hot this afternoon. And if you're a person that works outdoors, make sure you stay hydrated. And also, if you already feel exhausted from the heat, take a break, drink plenty of water. So right now we do see temperatures across the U.S. For us here in Texas, we're the ones that are in the 70s to 80s, with the exception of the Texas Panhandle. Their temperatures right now should be ranging in the upper 50s. So moving towards the west, we do see from Albuquerque all the way into Seattle, temperatures ranging in the 40s to 50s. California in the 50s, central states, Bismarck, all the way down into Oklahoma. We start to see that those temperatures increase into the 70s. From Chicago all the way into Boston in the low 60s. Then we do see Memphis 75, 72 for Atlanta, in the low 80s for New Orleans. Florida, the Sunshine State, temperatures in the low 80s all the way down into Miami. Now for us here in our viewing area, it is very warm and humid. We have those cloudy skies. Temperatures ranging in the 70s to 80s. 81 is our current temperature, 83 for Zapata, 82 for Cotula, and 79 for Carrizo Spring. Our winds are from the southeast, but we also notice that they're coming from the east as well. So we're going to see a shift in our winds. They're going to be from the east-northeast, but that won't be lasting for much time, because then later on in the afternoon hours, these winds will be shifting from the southeast, about 5 to 6 miles per hour wind right now. It would be at night that we're going to notice those breezy conditions. Just look at those dew points, and you do see the contrast. Where it's brown, there's that dry air, and then where it's green, it's where there's that warm and humid air, that moist that keeps coming from the Gulf of Mexico. But by tomorrow in the afternoon hours, we're going to notice that we're going to get that dry air moving into our area, which is going to be great for our hair later on in the afternoon all the way into the night hours. But that's for tomorrow, that we're going to get those dry conditions all the way into Thursday. But this brings up the concern, since it's going to be hot and dry for us for tomorrow all the way into Thursday, the concern of fire weather conditions. So we got to keep that in mind. So probably we're going to be seeing some fire weather conditions. But for today here in Texas, we do not see much showers occurring, but there are some areas that are expected to get some showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to be mainly towards the east parts of Texas. Right now, showers and thunderstorms are occurring in the southeast, Louisiana, Memphis, all the way into Tennessee, Kentucky, even Chicago, Indiana, all the way into the Dakotas. Then we do see that Colorado, Utah, Nevada, all the way into Idaho, Montana, they're getting those showers and also some snow. So this is that severe weather that is expected for today. So we do see Dallas all the way down into Austin and parts of San Antonio. They're going to be under a marginal risk where they could be getting some showers and thunderstorms that develop throughout the day all the way into tonight. Then for Houston, I know they've been getting those showers and thunderstorms, but for today they do have a low risk of some showers and thunderstorms. An area of concern would be those people that live in Tennessee, Kentucky, parts of Chicago, Indiana, Ohio. They're going to be under that slight risk, but also enhanced risk of some showers and thunderstorms developing, large hail, strong winds, and isolated tornadoes. Then for Thursday, we do see the return of that slight risk for the eastern parts of Texas. That would be from Dallas to Houston. You got to stay weather aware. This would be from Thursday, and these showers and thunderstorms, severe weather would extend all the way into Atlanta, even into the Virginias and Carolinas. For us, it's going to be by Friday Friday that we're going to see the return of those rain chances continuing all the way into next week. There are some airport delays being reported already for San Francisco, Denver, all the way into Chicago. Chicago, it's those showers and thunderstorms that are occurring. In Denver, it's the snow, and also in San Francisco, it's those strong winds. So flying back home, now our concern, what's going on for us here in Laredo? So temperatures will be very hot this afternoon. We do see from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. temperatures in the 90s to triple digits. We start to see more of that sun as well in the evening hours. Then for tonight around 10 p.m., temperatures ranging in the 90s with breezy conditions, partly cloudy. And then this is how the rest of the week is looking. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hot and humid with heat index values of 105 or higher. Our lows, our mornings and nights are going to be in the upper 70s. Then by Thursday night, we have a weak front pass by, bringing a relief from the heat. We do notice that those highs will be dropping in the low 90s and also in the low 80s. For Saturday, we do notice that 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Then on Sunday, Mother's Day, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Then by Monday, we start to see that those temperatures increase back into the low 90s. So it's a story. It's a story, Ruben.
You know, Yolanda, but we're not the ones getting any of the severe weather, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We're not. But I just do recommend for people that live in the east parts of Texas, like Houston and Dallas, by Thursday, stay weather aware. You know how Houston has been getting those flood warnings and stuff like that when they have severe weather. So once again, they're expected to be under severe weather by Thursday.
So they're not done, basically, is what you're saying.
No, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Yolanda. Yolanda will be on Telemundo Tu Casa at 11, and then you can catch her again on KGNS News at noon. Thank you, Yolanda, for your time as always. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on the KGNS Digital News Desk. Okay, welcome back to the KGNS Digital News Desk on this Tuesday morning. Well, the recent charges against Congressman Henry Cuellar read like a spy novel, and they're also fiction, stated Chris Flood, that's the lawyer of Congressman Cuellar. This was at a comment he made to a news outlet on Friday in downtown Houston. Our Salma Lozano has more on the alleged payments and emails between Congressman Cuellar and diplomats of Azerbaijan and representatives allegedly affiliated with the foreign bank. Salma?
The 54-page indictment chronicles roughly 10 years of alleged contracts, payments, emails, and text messages between U.S. Congressman Henry Cuellar and representatives of Azerbaijan in a foreign bank headquartered in Mexico. Congressman Cuellar is charged for acting as an agent for a foreign principal, to which the Department of Justice labeled Cuellar's relations with Azerbaijan. On March 31st, 2017, Congressman Cuellar allegedly texted an unnamed Azerbaijani diplomat that he had submitted language today, to which the diplomat responded, "You are the best, El Jefe." On September 6, 2017, the same diplomat is alleged to have texted Congressman Cuellar asking him if it was possible to ask a representative to withdraw an amendment, to which Congressman Cuellar is said to have responded he would ask. By this point, the Cuellars had allegedly received $120,000 from the foreign oil company deposited to the shell company that is alleged was owned by Imelda. The timeline of events are held by the Department of Justice are also referenced under the count in the document categorized as bribery, with the foreign bank Cuellar and Imelda are said to have negotiated with the DOJ calls a sham contract in 2014, with similar terms as the ones established with the oil company. The indictment alleges that beginning in February 2016, what they refer to as a bribery payments began to flow through a set of middlemen, ultimately reaching Imelda's alleged shell company. The flow of money originating from the foreign bank to a U.S. affiliate, and then to a person named as Individual 3 and to Individual 4, and at last, the shell company. The total amount of money reaching the shell company was over $200,000. The indictment states Congressman Cuellar and Imelda allegedly used the money from the alleged bribery schemes to pay debts, family expenses, and purchases. The document details a $12,000 custom gown, $58,000 in credit card payments, 18,000 at wholesale stores, thousands at restaurants and retail stores, among other expenses. Despite the allegations made, Webb County Sheriff Martin Cuellar iterated his support for his brother. At a local proclamation for corrections officers, where part of the opening to the event entailed a prayer for Cuellar's family.
I ask that you watch out over them, guide them and bless them with wisdom as they deal with this current situation.
I've always, looked up to him, and I know that he did not do anything wrong, especially when you get 3 opinions, 2 from the ethics and 1 from a reputable, law firm, nationwide law firm, and before he even acted on anything that he did, and that's what they come up with. It's funny that you say that because, the election is coming up. I can guarantee you one thing, I'm going to support him all the way. We've been getting a lot of support from the community.
If convicted, they would need to forfeit property connected to counts from 1 through 8 or 9 through 14, or they could face prison time. For KGNS News, Salma Lozano.
Thank you, Salma. Well, we're also learning more about the conditions of the release of the Cuellares from custody. The 54-page indictment by the Department of Justice includes the provisions they both signed off on. They have to follow all federal and state laws, not make any changes to their address, and show up in court when required. However, for Congressman Cuellar, travel is restricted to visiting the South Texas counties that he represents, along with traveling back and forth for official congressional business to Washington, of course. All of the travel by both the Cuellares must be approved by the court. A trial date has been set for July the 8th in Houston. In other news, a man is shot in the head over the weekend and he continues to fight for his life. This happened at about 5:30 on Sunday evening at the 6500 block of Springfield. According to Laredo police, officers found a 36-year-old man with a gunshot wound to the head. The man was taken to a local hospital where he remains in critical condition. What remains unclear are the moments leading up to the shooting, but investigators are working to find those responsible.
At this point, there were several people who were questioned by police, who were located at the scene, brought forward, and up until now, there hasn't been any formulation of charges that have been made against anyone. It happened inside the house, from what I understand. Other than that, there's not too much details, other than the fact that the person was shot, regrettably, in the head.
The police department's Crimes Against Persons Division is handling the investigation. We now know the name of the woman in a wheelchair who died after being hit by a car. 44-year-old Maribel Zavala was attempting to cross East Saunders Street in her wheelchair at around 4:45 in the morning. She was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Laredo police say they are still searching for the suspect involved in this case.
The crash team was called out, and investigators are currently reviewing surveillance footage to see if they can identify the suspect vehicle. But like I said, the suspect vehicle fled the scene at the time of the accident.
Well, if you have any information regarding the driver of the vehicle or the vehicle that is involved in this case, call the police department at 795-2800. Checking in with the Laredo Police Department, we do not have anything breaking that has come through this morning. Actually, not breaking, but we did get a report last night about reported theft of ammo from the Academy on San Bernardo. This was shortly before 7 in the evening. The suspect vehicle was spotted and led law enforcement on a pursuit. The vehicle was abandoned on Cuatro Vientos as the occupants fled on foot. A search of the area yielded a long rifle that was in the possession of the suspects before the shoplifting case. No suspects were detained. This is an ongoing investigation, so we'll follow this story. But other than that, that's all we've gotten from PD. Well, a vital group of employees of the Sheriff's Office are recognized for going above and beyond in their line of duty. On Monday, Webb County Correctional officers were recognized for their hard work and dedication. The officers ensure the safety and well-being of the inmates and staff at prisons and jails. Jose Villanueva was one of the recipients recognized for helping get medical care to an inmate quickly.
A lot of adrenaline. But I was calm through. Thanks to the Sheriff Martin Cuellar, he sent me through jailer school, so I was able to learn a lot more how to, how you say it, go through the steps of that, like how to be calm in a situation like that. So, and also through the help of many older correction officers that have been here before me, I got a lot of teaching through them.
The first full week of May has been recognized as National Correctional Officers Week since 1984. Donated bikes are being given new life on the other side of the border. Both Mexican and U.S. consulates, along with Working Bikes, which is a Chicago organization that donates and redistributes bikes, and the World Bike Forum helped organize a bike ride across Bridge 1. The bike ride helped give these bikes another life in an attempt to help what the World Bike Forum calls an initiative to democratize access to more fair and mobility for Mexico and Latin America. Here at home, officials say the event helps draw the two countries closer.
This is an event that expresses the bonds of friendship between Laredo and Nuevo Laredo, and we are just supporting this event as consulate. This is not an event of the consulate. We are just supporting this event as a friend of friendship between Mexico and United States.
A total of 50 bicycles made the journey across the border, ending their ride from their original start, which was in Chicago. The month of May is also recognized as Stroke Awareness Month, and one local organization is trying to educate the community about the symptoms and risk factors of stroke. The Laredo Stroke Support Group is a nonprofit organization that provides free speech therapy, art, and exercise classes, including tennis for stroke survivors. The nonprofit will be hosting a special event, and they're inviting you to participate. An advisor for the group says there are several signs to look out for if you think you're having a stroke.
And just taking care of your health, getting annual checkups. Those can be like prevention signs, but in case someone does have a stroke, the signs are like be fast, and some like symptoms are like droopy face as well as slurred speech and blurry vision. Basically, like someone's clock resets and they have to start from the beginning. Like people say it's like from birth, like you have to start your life again. And you have to like take precautionary measures and like try to get like speech therapy if needed, physical and occupational therapy if needed.
Proceeds from the event will benefit the Laredo Stroke Support Group. The event takes place on May 18th. To register for the event, you can call, I don't know if you can see the number on screen. It is 775-5774. That's 775-5774. All right, now if you live in District 6, specifically those who live in the San Isidro subdivision, now is the time to air your grievances and or make suggestions on how to improve the subdivision. Councilman Dr. Tyler King will host a town hall meeting addressing this specific area. It's happening this evening at 6:30 over at the Los Palmares Park, which is at the corner of Washingtonia Drive and Livistonis Drive. For more information, you call 791-7386. That's 791-7386. In the event that I'm obviously not using graphics here, if you need these numbers, there's my email address. You can shoot me an email and I can get you into the information that we've been talking about here this morning, since I don't flash the phone numbers like we do on television. Okay, finally, before I head out, the Department of Veterans Affairs is currently seeking the support of the community to raise funds for those who have served our country. They're holding their fourth annual VA2K Walk and Roll event, with all the funds raised going to services provided to veterans in need of help. The VA, in partnership with Employee Whole Health, has planned the walk for Wednesday, May the 15th.
It's very important, again, because we need to stay physically active, obviously, to stay healthier for our own well-being, number one. But then number two, and more importantly in this case, is also the donations that we want to gather for our homeless population. Unfortunately, there are some veterans that are homeless, and we want to, put together a basket of goodies for them so they can help them get through difficult times.
The event is taking place at the VA Clinic, which is located at the 4600 block of North Bartlett Avenue, starting at 9:30 in the morning. To register for the event, go to our website, KGNS.TV, and click on the article. And that is all I have for you this morning. If anything breaks between now and the noon show, we'll either have it to you here or we'll get it to you on Telemundo en tu Casa, which is coming up next at 11, or KGNS News at noon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the noon show. Have a blessed rest of your Tuesday.